is Zach Speaks Giant. This is the one that I've been recommended from the community. He's amazing. I'm nervous. You'll love Zach, dude. I'm excited and scared. I'm scared to go down a rabbit hole again where all we watch for like 2.5 hours. Anyways, let's go.
Playing D&D with some friends and told me to come look at the cat who is sitting in a chair like a person. My husband handed him a d20 and said, "Sir, you have to roll a stealth check to convince the other party members you're a human." And the cat immediately batted the d20 and rolled a 14. The party cheered for him. The final human player joined the table, and they brought out a whole extra chair so the cat could remain at the table. He's now the party's official druid, and just canonically in wild shape all the time, and therefore unable to speak common.
Oh my god!
It's so cute.
It is!
DM, you see a warehouse in the distance. Player,
I love
is
that.
it like a werewolf, but instead of a wolf, they turn it into a house? It is now. We're stuck in an underwater dungeon with no exits. Come across a skeleton.
Wait. This is sitting like super skewed for some reason. Continue.
Skeleton chained up in a jail cell. Warlock has a magic item with a limited use, Speak with Dead. One question. How do we get out of here? How the f would I know? Ants checks out. A female Dragonborn
Sounds like
paladin
my
with a noble
idea.
background
Amazing.
is the ultimate switch. She can be the knight, the princess, or the dragon,
There
as
you go.
circumstances require. I'm imagining a scenario where, through a series of misunderstandings, she's hired to rescue herself from herself. Sir Aldous of
Oh my
Moat,
god.
the church has
Oh my
evidence
god,
to
yes.
suggest that the Princess Miranda of Foxley has been kidnapped by Firefang the Ruthless. Will you rescue her on behalf of His Holiness? Sir Miranda's old days, born in Foxley, honorarily knighted in Moseley as a Black Knight after winning a jousting tournament, whose rebellious teenage nickname was Firefang. So, about all that.
Save
The
yourself!
fewer words a magic sword's name has, the
now
more
sounds like
dangerous it is. You don't want to be on the wrong end of Dark King Grutmore's edge of annihilation. Don't get me wrong.
That sounds lewd.
But you for sure don't want to be on the wrong end of something called the Throngler. Dark King Grutmore's edge of annihilation implies other Dark
Maybe I
Kings
do.
with other edges of annihilation.
Maybe I do.
But there is only one way to get Throngler. I can't say Throngler with a straight face.
That sounds lewd.
Make a bear character in D&D 3.5. DM laughs. Make bear a rogue, put every point I can into disguise. Prestige class as a spy to get even more disguise. DM says I can't speak English, but I max out bluff. By growling and gesturing, I can fake speaking a language I don't speak. I use money to hire a butler NPC. I give him magical item to speak bear. An excellent suggestion. An excellent suggestion, Mr. Barrington. We really should ask the group to investigate the Black Marsh. Over the course of the game, be
Oh
knighted
my
as
God.
Sir Bearington. Queen holds a dinner in my honor. A guest becomes the first man to ever make a perception check that can beat my disguise.
That.
Shouts out loud, Hey, that guy's not a guy. He's just a bear.
Hey.
Man is escorted out of the castle while the guards apologize profusely for the indignity. We're so sorry, Mr.
Don't
Barrington.
dishonor my
Very sorry
guest.
for this man's behavior. Roar. Teaching a girl how to
I'm a guy. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Roll deception.
She makes a half-orc rogue. I am loving the concept. First fight starts. Okay, DM, I spray the enemy with water. What? You can't do that. Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Aren't I half-orca? I told them
You
there was a
stop
flask full
that.
of deadly poison on a shelf. They laughed and asked how they knew it was poison. And I said, oh right, never mind then. Just a flask. And one of them went and drank it. Many years ago,
Oh, no.
I ran a game where I pitted two groups against each other. Several members of Group 1 came up with the idea of luring Group 2 into a trap. You
Oh,
remember the
no.
Hand of Vecna and the Eye of Vecna that were artifacts in the old D&D world, where if you cut off your hand or your eye and replaced it
Oh
with
my
the
God.
Hand of Vecna, you'd get awesome new powers.
Hey, yo?
Well, Group 1 thought up the Head of Vecna. Group 1 spread rumors all over the countryside, even paying bards to spread the word about this artifact needed to exist nearby. They even went so far as to get a real head and place it under some weak traps to help with the illusion. The druid in Group 1 heard about this new artifact and went off in search of it himself. I wasn't really worried since he was alone and I knew that there was no way he could cut his own head off. Alas, I was mistaken as the druid promptly summoned some carnivorous apes and instructed them to use his own scimitar to cut his head off and of course quickly replacing it with the Head of Vecna.
What?
Your party is forced
Sounds like Dungeons and Dragons, Nodders.
What do? My Dragonborn fighter looks at his plate with disdain.
I love it.
He decides to pick it up and throw it on the ground. He yells at the host, "Do I look like a fucking iguana to you?" Host falls, speechless. My party begins to glare at me.
What?
The bard pipes up with,
Ayo?
I mean, kinda.
Dragons a little bit.
The BBEG does his whole evil speech explaining why he wants to exterminate the elves, finishes up, and initiative is rolled. On my turn, I move my sorcerer over to the other side of the map. Guys, he's actually making sense. I think we should go with him. All the other players lose their shit. Tell me I'm off my rocker for siding with him.
He did betray them. Yeah.
Sorry guys, I'm on the winning side here. Twin spell haste on the boss and his second in command. Boss's turn comes next, and he charges in to attack everyone. I end my concentration.
Debated.
DM's mouth is hanging open, wondering why I would do that. His turn ends. He and his buddy can't move or take actions until their next turn.
He's exhausted. Yeah, he's a level of exhaustion.
Both of them. Now, all bosses have +20 to their insight checks. This was a wrap-up for a module we were playing, but I had fun the whole way. I played Krod, the half-orc rogue, with a flail, because in Pathfinder, just about any Krod is over 7 feet tall and speaks in the third person whenever he thinks someone is watching. Said to the paladin, "Krod suggests you look the other way while he's shopping." He wasn't dumb, but people never expect the idiot to be running a crime ring. Krod was a good stealth guy, but he shined in intimidation, +13 at level 3. This made for great moments as the game went on. The first time he was sneaking around, I fumbled his stealth roll. I looked at the GM, Krod rears up and screams at the top of his lungs, "You know, see Krod!" I critted the roll. That was Krod. One of his quotes was, "Only 2 things see Krod, dead things, and things that know better than to admit it."
Damn. Oh no.
Something wrong? Nope.
At the end of the module, my group is breaking up a local cult and we get caught in the middle of leadership while trying to steal incriminating documents. So we fight and against all odds defeat the leadership and then mask Golem. It helped when Krod kneecapped it with a sneak attack with his 2-handed flail. Krod's standing over the cult leader and gives his BBEG last words. "I should have known you were unbelievers from the start. Krod always considered self-militant agnostic. Krod not really know what to believe. And he is very frustrated with that. Crunch." Good old Krod. Still, one of my favorite moments was when I had to ad-lib a distraction. The group had infiltrated the earlier mentioned cult and were being processed. Our mage wanted to sneak off to check on some enchantment
3D?
and I volunteered to keep their attention. The GM smirks and says, "Okay, what do you do?" Krod tells an entertaining story to distract the acolytes. "Okay, tell me a story." No roll. Tell me the story.
Yeah.
Okay. Krod gets them talking about themselves and eventually says, Krod had lots of jobs before coming here. Bouncer, bodyguard, gigolo. City guard. A gigolo? Yep. Krod was kept man for noble lady.
This gentleman?
She got off on Krod not being fancy. Krod had to quit though. Why did you quit? Fancy pants suitor get mad at Krod for taking his woman. Challenged Krod to duel. Then Krod killed him. And she kicked you out? No, noble lady get off on that too. Police get real mad though. But duel's illegal. Yes, but only if you kill man during the duel. You killed him outside of the duel?
Damn!
Fancy pants tell Krod to choose weapon. Krod choose surprise. Krod had a lot of fun in a short set of campaigns. At one point, Krod is hanging out with his group as we travel by river. When the GM notes that we are passing another boat, he asked us where we were. I said Krod was in the crow's nest. The boat is too small. There is no crow's nest. He built one. He can't build a crow's nest. I haven't chosen a craft skill yet. Krod is carpenter in free time. He enjoy working with hands in a way that doesn't require he put down tarp first. You have no tools. Krod glares at some spare planks until they know better than not to be crow's nest. I rolled to intimidate the wood. GM.
Intimidate the what?
Roll it. Krod now has the craft skill Angry
Carpenter. Oh, amazing. Hell yeah. Angry Carpenter. Never seen before. Made today. Excellent.
Playing half-orc monk, decide to play something beyond Weeaboo, I am a master of martial arts. Spend 100
Weeaboo is
gold
the only
pieces
one.
on inlaid masks
Angry
with
Krod.
intricate tribal designs sewn on the side with a fin. Become Los Tiburon, the shark of the land, master wrestler. Take feats revolving around grappling. Grapple everything. Every thing, including but not limited to a bear. Final part of the campaign. Oh.
I'm sorry, that caught me off guard. Did someone actually run up to a bear and kick him in the nuts? Wild.
Dragon. Dragon acts like an asshole, ducking into the water and popping up to use its breath weapon. Fuck that, I'm charging his ass.
You don't?
Brother, playing a Warforged
Correct,
fighter,
that gives
assists
him
my
head pats.
mighty leap into the air, where I pose in mid-air, shouting about the honor of the mask. Tackle a fucking dragon. Deal unarmed damage. Latch on, take a deep breath in preparation for the underwater struggle. Dragon goes up. Forgot he can actually fly.
Oh my god, I forgot about that part.
DM gives me the option to let go before he goes up. Fuck that, I'm still wrestling. 200 feet in the air, still wrestling a dragon and dealing unarmed damage.
Just
Dragon
punching him in the
actually
nuts.
starts hurting me. Have to come up with a plan.
I can find
Brilliance
it.
strikes
No worries,
me.
no worries.
I roll to pin. The table is silent. I roll to
You wanna
pin his
pin
wings behind
dragon?
his back so he can't fly anymore.
Oh.
The entire table is
What
leaning over
happens
so I
in
can
that
make
case?
my roll of destiny. Natural 20. I pin the dragon's wings, sending it and me hurtling into the ground. I have 6 seconds to make my final statement. I am Los Tiburon. I am a lucha. Dragon's neck snaps on impact. Through sheer luck or GM fiat, possibly both, I survive with -4 HP. Cleric puts me on back at 1, picks me up, holding one arm
Not
into
the
the
dragon.
air. My brother immediately bangs his shield twice, dung dung, making a bell noise. Party's bard / diplomancer, and the winner is Los Tiburon.
This is crazy. What? So that was my first time seeing Zach Speaks, and I absolutely speaks giant. I absolutely love it. That was really good. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Thank you so much to this month's patrons. You guys are seriously the best. If anyone else would like to be
Immortalized.
into this video, please consider checking out my Patreon, and here are my other socials. Thank you, and I'll see you guys around. Bye.